$5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. Viewers of this channel continue to get big money from state stimulus. This is in addition to the stimulus check that's coming to you. But in this video, I'm going to explain to you the importance of getting state stimulus, how to get it. You are able to get it nearly everywhere. It's from nonprofits and it's also from the local government. Those nonprofits are paying nearly in every jurisdiction across the country. And they're not paying a couple $100s, they're paying thousands of dollars. I have not seen a single city or county in this country in which a viewer has gotten nothing. It's that incredible great news. In this video, I'm going to explain to you why the first week of January and the second week of January will be a bind week for you, in which benefits may not come on time, that you may get the $600 stimulus check around that time, but you're going to need additional money. That's why you need state stimulus. This is a big recording of Purple. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Purple. Thank you for joining me on our State Stimulus show every day here on Afternoons LALATE. It starts with Purple, and then on Evenings LALATE is Purple Power Live, in which I return again and answer your questions live on air at about 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe, because what I do on this channel is not just report to you news, but get you money. And on Purple, what I do is I go over organizations that have paid rent to viewers of this channel, private organizations across the country, and how you can get rent as well. This is money you really need to get for rent, free money, and additionally utility money, free money, and you're going to need it because the first 2 weeks of January are going to be a little bit precarious. I'll explain to you why. So please subscribe to this channel. Also like this video. In this video, I'll go over what's new across the board and what will be coming as well. So much happening. I'm so excited for you. And let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news is that states will be getting extra money, a lot of extra money, from the federal government over the next few weeks in rent stimulus. The second stimulus package signed by the President of the United States on Sunday provides an enormous amount of money for rent stimulus. You're going to hear me talk about that around the clock. But that rent stimulus will be slow. It's basically going to have to go to from the federal government to the states, and from the states to the cities, and the cities to the county, or the counties to the cities. And it's going to take a couple of weeks. That's not what I want you to do. I don't want you to wait around for that rent stimulus. I want you to get the rent stimulus that's available right now. So what is it and where is it? Let me explain. There is money at your city level, your county level, or your state housing authority level, or at your nonprofit level, every state that you are in. You will look in 4 different places and then also look at the utility places. Let me go over where you're going to look and give you the path. First, you're going to look at the highest level, the state level, State Housing Authority. State Housing Authority is generally a division of your state government. Ask if they have rent assistance, ASSISTANC, assistance, because of COVID. Don't ask any other questions. Don't add additional questions to the question. Add additional words. Don't call it stimulus. Don't call it grants. Just ask, do you have rent stimulus? Next, if they don't, then you go to your county level. Ask if they have rent assistance because of COVID. A lot of counties have it. Which counties have it? Well, Miami-Dade, Broward County, West Palm, Orange, all across Florida. Over in California, San Bernardino, San Diego had it before. Over in Atlanta, Gwinnett and DeKalb. In New York, the entire state of New York has it. All right. So then if you look at your county level and they don't have it, then go to your city housing authority. Yes, there's city housing authorities. Cities that are providing rent stimulus right now, before anything comes from Congress, is Harrisburg, PA, City of Nashville, City of Atlanta, City of New York. And so there's a lot of cities out there that are doing rent stimulus right now. Rent stimulus is a lot of money. You do not have to sit back and say, do I qualify, unless just go look for it and go apply. Generally, you don't have to be behind your rent. This is not money you have to pay back. It's generally 6 months of rent, and it's on average about 4 to, I'd say, about $20,000. I see most of the viewers of this channel get about 5, 6, 7,000. 4 is actually on the low end. Let me correct myself. It's generally about 5, 6, $7,000 they get. It's a lot of money. They also get utilities. Now, where do you get the utilities from? That's coming up in a second. All right, so if you looked at your state level, your county, and your city, and you can't find it, then where do you look next? The nonprofits. The nonprofits are paying rent across the board. I have yet to see a city or state or county where there's no nonprofits paying anything to anyone. I'd be surprised to see if that's actually the case. I don't think it is. Those nonprofits depend on where you are, a lot of them, but the big ones are United Way, Salvation Army, Community Action, Catholic Charities, and St. Vincent de Paul. Now, understand the information I'm reporting to you is not something I found on the internet. It's not something I Googled. It's not something I read in a news article. It's something that I told viewers to go get, find it, and then they came back and reported, I got it. So this is actually your viewers like you that got the money. This is how I know these things work. And in some cases, I reported the news of their successes to you, and someone else got it as well. So understand, it's there. Bottom line, it's there. All right, in addition to those national nonprofits, I have a lot of viewers who report, I was in Mississippi and I got rent paid from, or I'm in Ohio and I got rent paid from this. So then I report it back to viewers, and then viewers say, you know what? I got it as well. A week later, I got it, and then another week later, someone else got it. Those are what I call repeats. Those are the best testament to something that's successful. So get your pen and paper, because I'm going to give you a lot of states and a lot of cities where viewers have gotten repeats or one-offs or several times for rent stimulus. This is all really great news. Again, this is using the words rent assistance and making it very easy breezy. All right, you ready? Let's get rock and rolling. In Texas, viewers got rent from St. Mary Magdalene. In Kentucky, they got rent from Community Ministries. In New Jersey, from United Way. In Ohio, from Community Action. In Massachusetts, from Interfaith Social Services. In Phoenix, from TCDC. That's TCDC. That's a tongue twister. In Delaware, up to $10,000. In Alabama, from calling 211. In Texas, from Catholic Charities. County after county after county. All right, Mississippi, 4 different ways. First, Mercy House, Home Savers, then Salvation Army, and then MSHDA, Eviction Diversion. In Rhode Island, from 2 places, Crossroads and Rhode Island State House Authority. Delaware, from calling 211. Texas, from calling 211. El Paso, from reaching out to Project Bravo. Ready for some more? Let's get going. IndianaHousingNow.org. Also, 211 for Indiana for rent. Las Vegas County, Clark County for Las Vegas rent. Kentucky for utilities, Community Action. And Pennsylvania, United Way. In New York, One Shot, and also the whole state of New York. Michigan, Salvation Army. Arizona, New Leaf. Nebraska, United Way. Mortgages, 877, Get Hope. Georgia, United Way. HEAP for heating oil across the board. And there you go. I mean, this is really exciting. This is very, very exciting because the money's there. And at the 10-minute mark of this video, I'll explain to you why it's important to get this money now and why it's important to get this money, this moment, because of what's happening the first week of January. I want you to stay with me. Now, state stimulus checks have come out. More may be coming out, but I don't want you to wait around for a state stimulus check, because this money coming from Congress that was passed in the second stimulus package bill is for rent. It's actually for rent assistance. So it would not be issued as a state stimulus check. But states have issued state stimulus checks in Maine for $600, $375 for Colorado, New Mexico $1,200, Oregon $500, North Carolina $335, Houston $1,200, Pennsylvania pending, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, and Delaware. Jacksonville $1,200, Orange $1,200, Nome, Alaska, Escambia County, Florida pending, Fort Worth County, Texas pending, Gadsden County, Florida pending, Duval paid in April, Austin $2,000, and Orange $1,200. All really exciting, great news. The eligibility for the rent is, for this rent stimulus, it's a big issue I've never gone over. When I'm talking about state stimulus for rent, virtually anyone can apply. So if you're a person who made, $100,000 last year, but are behind in your rent or having problems paying the rent or can show financial difficulty, you can get rent assistance. And what I'm about to explain to you, what's happening in the second stimulus package, rent assistance is only for low-income families. So what's coming from the federal government in a few weeks is a little bit more restrictive to this. That's why purple is wonderful. Purple really covers a lot of viewers. Next, utility stimulus. Utility stimulus is so simple. You just reach out to utility companies and ask if they have utility stimulus. But also a lot of nonprofits are paying utility assistance. In St. Louis County, I had 4 viewers in one chat and one video in different parts of the county that all got utilities paid by 4 different organizations. Can you imagine? It's that type of testament. And now, as we come up on the 10-minute mark, let me go over why it's so important to get rent stimulus right now. It's important to get rent stimulus because the first week of January is going to be a tight financial week for you, and I'm going to tell you why. PUA, UI, and FPUC will not be paid on time. The week ending this current week ending for unemployment benefits, the first week of January and the second week of benefits for January will not be paid on time. It's been very widely reported, and I've been reporting for several weeks, that unemployment benefits will not lapse. You will not lose a week. You will not be cheated out of a week. But this week and the first 2 weeks of January will come late. And so because they're going to come late, you're not going to get any type of infusion of money from any of these stimulus reliefs, with the exception of the stimulus check of $600 for individuals. That would come somewhere around like the first, second week of January, presumptively, 10 days from today. But by not having that unemployment benefits for 1, 2, 3 weeks, you're going to really need this rent stimulus. This rent stimulus where you get $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 makes a big difference. And ultimately, I want you to get this money, because when you get yourself into a bind where there's no money sitting around, that's where things get bad. So I want you to get this big money. I also don't want you to think about things coming and not do things based upon things coming. I want you to get money that's available now, because this rent stimulus is available right now. If you get it within a day or 2 days, not, as I said on this channel, not 5 days, not 5 days from now, not 5 weeks from now, not 5 months from now, but right now. I want you to get this money right now, because the stimulus check takes a few days to get. And then that PUA UI is going to be delayed until mid-January, potentially early February. Other things on the second stimulus package that you're going to get are going to be slow. Some things will come here and some things will come there. They're not instantaneous. So as soon as people hear things passing, they say, oh, I'm going to get that today. No. Well, how about next week? No. How about a few weeks from now? Maybe not either. Wait a second, I really need money now. That's why you want to get state stimulus. Ultimately, it's sort of a mindset. It really is sort of a mindset. And it's a good mindset. Why? Why is this a good mindset? Two days ago, on the 25th on Christmas Day, this channel turned 8 months old. And this channel has gotten viewers $35 million to date, with 8 million video views. But those viewers got money because they followed my instructions and went and got stuff. Viewers who didn't do anything got nothing. So if you sat back and didn't do anything, so I'll just wait for something, you got nothing. And ultimately, the viewers who got nothing were the people who did nothing. You don't want to be that viewer. You want to be the viewer who goes and gets the things based upon the information I tell you. And I'm excited that I'm starting to see that resurgence. The second stimulus package will have a lot of stuff where you have to go get them. You will have to apply for it. It will not be, it just lands in your bank account. Just tell me when it lands in my bank account. It's just not going to land in your bank account. You have to apply for it. It's the same thing as state stimulus. You need to go get this now. You need to do the phone call, make the email, and go get it. Ultimately, some people think that everything is an online website as well. I want to make very clear to you. This is a technology era, but a lot of things can't afford technology. A lot of places can't afford a computer. And so I want you to make sure that you make the effort, make the phone call, make the look, and make the call. Coming up next on Afternoons LALATE is Being a Mitch. I will go live and answer your questions about unemployment assistance. You're going to see stuff happening in the House, stuff happening in the Senate today as well. Then I'm back tonight on Evenings LA, which I'll have an update about check, and then I'll be back live for Purple Power Live. Meantime, if you have questions about other instruments like EIDL, there's a new show on overnights LALATE called EIDL at 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. There's also a new show on PUA at 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time called PUA. It's on overnights LALATE, 2 shows before early mornings LA. I'm ensuring that you get the money. And what I want to make very clear to you in this video, if I've not made it clear already, is each individual may be eligible for a lot of different things. So go get them. So go get them. Don't sit back and don't get them. Go get them, because there's going to be a lot of things, and it's going to be first come, first serve. Ultimately, as soon as an application opens, I will tell you. If it hasn't opened, then it's not there. If you have questions or comments, drop them in the comments below. I might feature them in tomorrow's recording. Coming up next is continuation of Afternoons LA. Go to the phone, shout, subscribe. Thank you for this incredible journey, and thank you for the 8 months, and thank you for yesterday, which was absolutely out of control. And also like this video. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay LA for more.